Captain Rook, and I'm here to give you some tips for flying through asteroid fields in the Chaser's Voyage. Asteroid fields can be found all across Sector 99, but they are most common in uncharted pirate territories. They come in 3 different densities. There's low, medium, and high. At higher densities, navigating through them can become quite dangerous. First things first, you'll need to find your line. Map out a mental pathway through the asteroids and follow it. Stay true to your line. And when you're first starting out, keep the engines low. It's easier to practice that way. Once you're able to find your path, you'll next want to try increasing your speed. Keep following the line and try to keep your engines up to level 3 or 4. Practice adjusting your speed as necessary. The more power in your engines, the faster you'll fly and the more maneuverable you'll be. The goal isn't necessarily to keep the engine levels high, but to be able to adjust your engine power when necessary. Slowing down can help you dodge asteroids that might seem unavoidable sometimes. Remember, while speed is important and having more power in your engines will charge your jump drive faster, survival is your #1 priority. The faster you're going, the more damage you'll take from that collision. If it looks like crashing into an asteroid is unavoidable, try lowering your engines just before impact to reduce the amount of damage you'll take.
Hull integrity is beginning to weaken.
Yes, now that you know how to handle the engines, let's go over your other systems. It's good to keep your shields as high as you can because they can reduce the incoming damage if you are to make any mistakes out in those asteroid fields. With enough power, you might be able to plow right through some of the smaller asteroids without taking any damage to your hull. By powering up your auxiliary systems to level 2, you can activate your short-range senses. This will highlight the objects in your flight path, letting you know if you need to dodge out of the way. It's often not worth it, but your guns can take out the asteroids. The biggest ones just take a lot more firepower to clear. In situations when flying through more than just an asteroid field, like say, a ship graveyard or near a star, you'll need to adjust your strategy to deal with the new combination of problems. That's just one of many challenges any veteran pilot must know how to deal with. Pirates, bounty hunters, are the scourges of the galaxy, lying in wait in places like asteroid fields to ambush unsuspecting pilots. If you fall under attack, stay calm and remember these tips. First, assess the situation. If you do not feel confident maneuvering through the asteroid fields whilst fighting a pursuer, please deal with the pursuer first. Lower your engines down to level 2 and distribute the rest of your resources through the shields and the weaponry. If your enemy is attacking mainly with lasers, you can use your shields to absorb most of the damage while firing back. And if they're using missiles, you can shoot them down by putting your weapons at level 2. Now, ion weapons can be tricky. They don't do damage to the hull, but they will deal heavy damage to shields and can even drain all the power from your systems. Try to focus on dodging those attacks by using asteroids as cover while your weapons shoot down the ion missiles. Some pirates will use a combination of different weapons to drain your shields and damage your hull. In these types of situations, try to keep your engines and shields at level 2 to have some maneuverability and protection, while you're keeping your weapons at level 3 to fire back and defend against the missiles. Let your crew focus on taking down the pirate, while you focus on avoiding the asteroids. Once you're feeling more confident, you can start pulling all your skills together to weave in and out of asteroid fields and use them as cover against attacking enemies. Chances are, they'll run into a few asteroids while chasing you down.
Guess I wasn't so lucky.
Let's see them walk away from that.
Well, good job, pilot. I've taught you everything that I know about asteroids and space. Good luck out there, and Captain Rook, out.